Skip, it's bobblehead night for the Corey Seager. Do players look forward to their bobblehead nights?
So today being Corey Seager's bobblehead night, players look forward to it.
I think they do. I think it's an honor. It's unique. Certainly for the organizations and the fans to be excited about it speaks to what we feel about that individual player. So I think it's a special night for the player and certainly their friends and family.
You had a bobblehead night in 2017. What do you remember of that night?
You know what? I vaguely remember family and friends. I know that my wife rented a suite out and my kids were excited. And hopefully we won that game that night.
Where is that bobblehead? Where is your bobblehead from that bobblehead night?
I have a sports room in my house, tucked away in the back of the house, and that's where it's at.
Thank you, Skip.
Yep, you got it.
Next question is from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. You said last night that Trinan and Kenley were not available tonight, and as much as we understand why, how hard is it when you're coming into a game where first place might be on the line and could go for a sweep to have to do that?
I mean, obviously, ideally, we would pitch them. I think that could they pitch? Certainly, but the cost of preventing potential injury, that certainly outweighs it. We have other very good viable options. The season isn't going to be over tonight regardless, but I still feel very good about our chance of winning tonight.
What do you think of this run Kenley's been on since that little blip after the All-Star break? What are you sort of seeing from him?
I think he's continuing to work really hard, consistent work. He's drowned out all the negative noise around him and focusing on the positive stuff in the clubhouse and focusing on helping us win baseball games. And it's been a good formula.
Last question. Albert's not in the lineup for the second time against a lefty in 3 games here. What is that sort of a function of right now?
It's a function of having very good players. To have Albert off the bench, which obviously he would love to be in the lineup. And I just think that with the off day coming up tomorrow, we have guys. I love who we're running out there today. So having Albert on our ball club, being available to take a pinch hit at bat in a big spot, it has huge value still.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I know you said initially the September call-ups would probably be 2 pitchers. What made Zach sort of a logical choice here, and how do you plan on using him?
Zach just he just gives us some versatility. Left-handed bat gives us some versatility, and so I know we got Meisinger on the roster today, and in a situation where it makes sense, we'll deploy him. But there's been a lot of roster manipulation to kind of get through this, but adding 2 players was certainly helpful and good to have Zach back.
And then one of the guys we didn't ask about yesterday, Scott Alexander. Is there anything new on him?
I really haven't heard. I know that he's been in Arizona. I'm not sure where he's at his progression. I don't know.
All right. Thank you, Dave.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, Dave, I know Will's had a great year offensively overall, but I mean, August in particular, you seem to really kind of find his pop. Did you see anything different in his at bats? Is it just a matter of kind of just catching fire at the right time? But what are you sort of seeing from him over the last month?
Well, I think that the last month he's just elevated some balls, but as far as what Will's done all year offensively, it's been very consistent. Getting on base, namely, driving runs in. And you just know that he's strong and he's smart. And so the numbers, as far as the power numbers, were going to sort of catch up. And that's exactly what happened.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question is from JB Hornstra. Go ahead.
Dave, what reports had you been getting on Zach McKinstry from AAA?
Just moving around the diamond. He's taking good at bats, playing, not overperforming, but Zach's a grinder and a heck of a ball player.
He obviously made your opening day roster and showed a lot of potential last year. Is he going to have a chance to get regular time to sort of get back that form, or is he more of a back of the bench role at this point going forward?
It's pretty easy, JP, to look at our roster and know that he's a utility player. The bar's high for our ball club. So there's a lot of good things, but he's got to understand his role and be ready when called upon.
Cool. Thank you.